So as my brother joins me in real estate and we're working a lot in new construction and working a lot with builders, we're discovering a lot about what we like and what we don't like. And apparently my brother is all about a craftsman. So a craftsman style home is a home that every time we look at house plans, he's like, I like that one. Sometimes I like them and sometimes I don't, but for the most part, I can see what he likes about it. So what makes a house a craftsman style house? What makes it that? How does it get that category? So craftsman style homes are a popular architectural style. They came about in the late 19th and early 20th century. The craftsman style was a reaction to the Industrial Revolution. So it emphasized handiwork over mass production. So these homes usually have broad, low-pitched roofs. The roofs often extend beyond the house, and that creates wide eaves with exposed rafters, and you can do decorative brackets under the eaves. There usually is a covered front porch, which I could see where that would be appealing to people, because if it's a covered front porch, you could sit outside, on your front porch and be, like if it's raining and it's a nice summer rain and you want to sit out there, or if it's snowing. So having a covered front porch, I could see how that would be appealing to a lot of people. And they usually run the full or partial width of the house. There's going to be some intricacies so that home has like a unique look or feel to it, and it doesn't look cookie cutter. A lot of times they have an open floor plan, and that seems to be all the rage. People want an open floor plan in the common areas. So this was a total departure from like the Victorian, where everything was like, this is this room for this is this room for that. Doors and everything is shut off. Craftsman homes have open floor plans. A lot of times I have built-in furniture. They're going to have window seat, a craftsman home, bookshelves, cabinetry. These built-ins also are going to provide just really nice aesthetic and uniqueness, individuality to somebody's home. And another time, a craftsman home could be called an arts and crafts home. I don't particularly like calling it an arts and crafts home. I feel like it's very kid-like to me. Some people call them bungalows, which to me means small, but craftsman homes don't have to be small. You can get them as big as 3,000 square feet. And so that's the cool thing about it, is that these homes don't fit into just one, right? They all have different elements. And I feel like the reason why people are drawn to it is because you really can live uniquely if you do find a craftsman style home, especially if you build one from scratch, because it is going to be unique to you. But that might be why when you're looking online and you see these different homes, you're like, this home looks totally different than the other ones in the category. It could be a craftsman. So as we're looking at this craftsman home that was actually built, we see they put stone in the bathroom, they have built-ins. They're doing these things to keep it true to the craftsman nature while keeping it modern and updated. But I'm going to break down really quick what is the difference between a Tudor and what is the difference between a Victorian. I grew up and my aunt has a house on Martha's Vineyard, and we would go past, like she lived in Oak Bluffs, and we would go past the gingerbread houses. And so I grew up seeing like the gingerbread houses, very cute, very ornate. And then in my mind, I associate them with like pastels and blues and things. But, I've come across a lot of modern Victorian house plans, and I'm like, I could get with that. I can kind of get with that. Like, I think I like the drama, because, it's me. I think I like the drama of the Victorian home, but like with modern colors. And so let's break down what are the characteristics of a Victorian house. So they're going to have detail and exterior trim features that include that gingerbread trim or the gingerbread railing and the bracketed posts. They're going to have curved towers and turrets. They're going to have front porches with gazebos, and they're going to have wide wraparound porches, steeply pitched roofs, textured shingles, decorated roof line, bay and sash windows, stained glass. I'm a fan of, getting a home and updating it, but get new stained glass made with the colors and the design that really incorporates you and your family or you and your lifestyle. And so the home becomes more personalized to you while you're living in it. Oh, and then they would have opulent and multiple fireplaces. So what was the layout? So these homes were built to impress, like people really wanted to show, okay? So the layout of the house could be like really intricate, and they had highly ornate interior staircases, cubbies, nooks and crannies. And a lot of the Victorian house plans had towers and turrets, and they would use those towers and turrets for bedrooms and libraries and studies. And so it gave it like that castle feel. So most modern Victorian home plans, or people who have updated their home, they have the bedroom split, or they even have a bedroom on the primary floor, which was not the traditional way a Victorian home was built. The average true Victorian home now is between 100 and 180 years old, which I find interesting because people are so afraid of new construction, but they'll buy a 200-year-old home, which really makes me terrified. So what makes a house a Tudor house? So there's certain critical elements that make it a Tudor home, and this is what we're looking for. A steeply pitched roof and dormer. We're gonna look for half timbered exterior wall siding. So outside we're gonna have some, exterior. Outside we're gonna have some wood walls, multiple chimneys, very embellished doorways, tall narrow doors, brick or stucco on the outside, latticed window groupings, and there could be turrets. So could somebody build a Tudor style home today, and would they? Yeah, you could build any home you want today, but a lot of times people are gonna use more modern day materials. So another home you're gonna encounter a lot in Connecticut are ranches. So these are the main characteristics. It's a single story design, one level living, as we like to call it. So a lot of people are drawn to it because they don't have to worry about stairs and steps and things like that. And they just don't wanna have to do the up and the down. You're gonna have an extended profile and a low pitched roof. Most of the ranch homes have an open floor plan, whether they are older or they're a modern ranch. There's usually going to be an attached garage. It's usually located in the front, but I have found that a lot of people would like to have a side entry or a rear entry garage. They don't really want the garage in the front of the home, but that is just the way they were made when they first originated. The reason why they did that is they wanted the people to have easy access for the homeowners to just pull right in and then go into the home. Now homeowners today would like to have the exterior of the home have certain features, and they probably prefer a side entry. So large windows are common to see in a ranch style home. A lot of people like this, some people don't. They don't want the cooking smells from the kitchen, but most of the people I'm encountering today kind of like that open floor plan, because when they're having guests or entertaining, or if they have kids playing in the house, they want to be able to cook or be in the kitchen and dining room and see straight into the living room, or vice versa. Are they cheaper to build? Not necessarily. If somebody is going to get a ranch style home built from scratch and they want a full basement, you have to remember they're going to be digging down 10 feet. So they're going to hit some kind of boulder or stone. Usually ranch style homes today, if you want a certain amount of square foot, they're pretty wide. So the wider you make that new construction home, the more chances of you hitting something that you're going to need to take out, and that's going to make the cost of the home go up. See, a lot of people see the home and they think a box or a mobile home. And so they might not prefer that, but all of these homes can aesthetically be changed or updated. But the modern ranch, or they call it farmhouse chic or rustic design elements, a lot of times people try to incorporate a farmhouse style or element in the traditional ranch style home.